Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Give me 1 second here while I turn everything on. Okay, go live and reading episode 35. 1 second. Bada bing, bada boom. Done and done, done and done. Okay, we should be all set. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We're back as always. Friday night, reading the Bleach TYBW manga. This is where I assume it's going to pick off. Now, it is going to be a bit hard to tell because they're reorganizing a lot of the stuff that happens in the manga. So it's going to be very, very hard to tell where we actually want to start. But I would assume this is it. I would assume this is where we want to go. What's up, Dr. Breaker, the guy with the questions? What's up, dude? All right, we should be set here. We'll wait a little bit, give it a couple minutes for everybody to kind of come waddling in. How's your guys' Friday? Happy day after Thanksgiving, by the way. Too many ads already. How is that possible? Sam, one thing I need to correct you on recently. I don't know how you would be seeing ads already, old man Zan. What's up, Marcena? What's up, my goat? How you doing? What's up, Royal X Gaming? What's up, guys? What's up? Manifesto Mida ain't dead. Mida ain't dead. Mida ain't dead. Mida ain't dead. We're doing it constantly. Now let's throw in there as well. Robert's not dead. Robert's not dead. Robert's not dead. We're doing it all. Is Shinda not Shindo? Am I blind as hell? And I just didn't realize that. That's crazy. Is that actually true? Damn, I might be blind as hell. It won't let me see it because it knows I'm streaming right now. But I'm going to believe that you know what your own username is and just believe that. The goat's not dead. What's up, Ohm Joker? I start work tomorrow. Going to miss Bleach tomorrow night, as am I. So I'm going to work in the morning, and then I'm going to go ahead and go from there. What do I think if Mayuri became a variant for the Spider-Verse? He would be like some fucked up Doc Ock variant, just on some cracked shit. He would be cool, though. He would be cool. He could be swinging around, although he was doing a lot more grappling. You know, he was doing a little bit of swinging, but he was doing a lot of grappling. So, yeah, he would be some sort of technology-based superhero in the Spider-Man universe, if we're going to go that one. You never going to see Omida again in this core. I'm calling Soy Fawn is fucked as of a couple of hours. Don't know. What's up, Whiskey Peak? How's it going? How's it going? We don't know who we're going to see now. We do kind of know Omida is probably out, right? Omida's probably gone. He got shot. I think anybody who got shot, they're done. We're not seeing them again. It's over. Hate to see it. What's up, Lego Knight Alpha? Robert is dead. Damn, Warren. You just come in here and put down everybody's mood just like that. The day after Thanksgiving is how we're gonna treat that, huh? Did anybody buy anything good for Black Friday? I haven't bought a single damn thing for Black Friday. What do you mean you missed a new episode? Well, I'll be here tomorrow night for you guys, or tomorrow afternoonish for me. But I will not be here in the morning. I got to work tomorrow. What's up, Lee? Still have not watched Bleach. Incoming comment. Good to see you, Elite. All right, are you ready? Let's kick this thing off. Let's get it done. Let's do it to it. So Urahara, in his infinite wisdom, his infinite happiness, he's just taking a look and see what's going on. He's just like, how many assistant captains have been absolutely nuked out of oblivion here? And, good news. Not Rukia, not Renji. Good. Neither Hinamori, which, I'm sure that's a little bit of iffy if that's going to be happy for some people or not. And then Nanao still here. But slowing down would only play into his hands. So basically, we still need a haul ass. We got to haul ass no matter what we're going to do. There's no fucking about. Whatever happens, happens. And we're just going to go from there. Nope, I get paid on the 14th. Nice. Beautiful. The first panels already should be changed. No ranging that conversation. Masha's around. True, old man Zan. That is very true. By the way, you heard Aizen have a Bankai, but the main reason he wasn't... By the way, I've heard Aizen does have a Bankai, but the main reason why he hasn't used it because it's so powerful that he can't control that. I'm going to ask for sources on that, Warren. Where did you read that at? Unless it's a new club outside question that just came out. I was going to get those Meta Ray-Ban glasses with Black Friday deal. It's $400 with prescription. That is crazy. The Discord's been pretty fun. Good. I think so too. If you guys haven't, I think most of you guys are. If you're watching this and have not joined the Discord, please do. Links in the description down below. It's a great time. We're having a really good time in the Discord. After these couple of chapters, I think Soifon vanishes until the end. I personally wanted to help Yoruichi, even if she loses. I think that would be great. We actually just started Ponkus. You're just in time. We just started. I find it hard to believe Aizen can't control something of his own. I agree. No backgrounds with the images. Are you? What you talking about? What you talking about? About this one? And Lille Barro is just narrating for everybody. Now, the true question is going to be, where does this episode end? Now, supposedly, I have not seen any leaks for this episode, but rumor has it the Bankai is going to happen in this episode. I believe who watch anime only may be surprised to see Katan Kyoketsu assumes Zanpakuto arc is canon. Let me look for it. Yeah, let me see, Warren. Let me see. How could you not be innocent? I mean, this is a pretty messed up image, like, especially Lille Barro, like, this is his point of view, right? He's viewing everybody down this little walled path. I mean, it's done. It's over. What's up, Seraphim? Okay, thank you. If you ask me, Aizen has it, but just believes he never needs it. I would believe that as well. I believe Aizen has it, probably threw it away, doesn't want it. Tomorrow's new episode is my most anticipated for the season. Ooh. I honestly think tomorrow's episode is a lot of people's most anticipated moment of the season, if not 1,000 Year Blood War. A lot of people are so excited for Shunsui's Bankai. People in this group are saying they'll switch up between Mayuri and Shunsui next episode. So there is an image that has been floating around. It's of somebody compiled the manga images. And I don't know if this is factual or not, but they talked about how kind of deciphering what the rest of the episodes are going to be for this core. And so they said it's going to be Shunsui versus Lille Barro. It's going to go back to Mayuri versus Pernida. Then it's going to go Shunsui versus Lille Barro again. And then the last 2 episodes is going to be Yugrim versus Bazby. Sam, do we think Isane will beat Yuha? Oh, yeah. Don't even worry about it. Isane is going to crush Yuha. It's going to be game over. Hopefully the episode ends with him activating his Bankai. This fight deserves 2 episodes. I think it's going to be 2 episodes no matter what. But either way, the fact we know nothing about the enemy despite all the casualties we've suffered. True. Very true. If anybody in the pack isn't afraid, it means it's time to make our next move. He's either just a fool or crazy. Which you would argue Shunsui is potentially both. That's why they're doing that. Shunsui is potentially both. They need to give Isane a comeback. I don't think it's going to happen. I do not think it's going to happen. Shunsui talking to Ohana, his Zanpakuto spirit. Good to know. Okay, somebody said, what's the ending? What's up, Pop Fiend? Okay, good. Rumor has it there's going to be 14 episodes to score. I'd be down for that. I'd be super down for that. Let's do 14 episodes. If it's Bankai is CGI, I'm going to cry. Yeah. I think a lot of people are not looking forward to any sort of CG anymore after seeing Pernida. Now that I know it's pronounced Pernida. Rumors say 14 episodes, but we're still not sure. There's no CGI. Shunsui's is full Bankai, no CGI. That would be crazy. You weren't. I said, don't stop. Glint. Oh, you noticed a little shimmer in the sky. Found you. Instantly blasted. But no matter how beautifully a pack is unified, it will collapse with a single act of folly by an idiot. I was hoping Soul Reapers wouldn't be one of them. Bodhidharma. Where's that coming from? Has fallen down. Yep. Always up to some dumb shit Shunsui doing his little games. That's how it goes. Chance of seeing some new visor scenes, not very great. I think anything visors, I think, would be Core 4. I think we still have a lot of visors in Core 4 with the Gerard stuff. I think is when we're going to see that happen. What's up, Mick? I love your Rukia with a Santa hat. Last episode was crazy for what happened to Pernida. Oh, it only gets better with Pernida. The Pernida fight gets much better. I heard this episode of Animator is the same as Yamamoto versus Yuha Baha. That would be so cool. I still think, and this is not a controversial opinion, Yamamoto versus Yuha Baha is by far still the best fight in all of Bleach Last Year Blood War. It just is. Just the way it flowed, the animation in it, it was amazing. It was so good. Now, if they're bringing somebody back for that one, ooh, we're in for a treat. I hope they are, because a lot of people Shunsui fight is the fight of this core. Like, this is the big one, you know? I know I kind of feel sad for what happens to Nemu. Oh, Jose's going to be so sad with what happens with Nemu. Children's game similar to Red Light, Green Light. Good to know. Cuts off the scope of his gun. Beautiful way to do that. Way to dodge your quick and deep, but your weapon's mine now. Your life will be next. Shunsui, man, 1,000 Year Blood War Shunsui has really grown on me. He goes straight back to combat. Like, he's full on messing around. Look at his face here. Messing around, doing his thing. Then he goes straight back to business. Head Captain Shunsui has got that dog in him. Does she come back, Nemu? Do you want me to spoil it? This chapter is 644. What if Orihime was betrayed and got locked in the Dangai for 1,000 years? She'd come out strong as hell. Orihime would come out so strong. After the ending and Aizen makes his realization he understands his Zanpakuto and Hell Arc, we learn what his Bankai is, my theory. I think we are not seeing Aizen at all in the Hell Arc. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Aizen's going to be sidelined in the Hell Arc. Maybe we'll get his reaction to something that happens, but I do not think we will see him, and I do not think he will be a core player in the Hell Arc. I think he had his moment in both the original arc, and then he had his moment in 1,000 Year Blood War. I don't think we're going to see him again in the Hell Arc. My favorite Stark killer, that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. Oh, now this drawing here is technically at the end of Mayuri versus Pernida. So that's why we get this drawing here, because we kind of picked up halfway through a chapter. That's where it started. Imagine Aizen didn't make a second comeback for the Hell Arc. I don't think he will. Do we want that? That'd be treading over the same ground again, Omar. Would we want to see that again? Aizen will become the Soul King of the Hell Arc. I'm sure of it. I don't think so, Plek. Unless you're Ming, then sure, let's go for it. I don't know if this is true, but I heard Aizen only uses Shikai because his Bankai is just impractical. I don't think... Somebody came in here earlier saying that Aizen, Bankai, he doesn't use it because he can't control it. To my knowledge, we do not know anything about Aizen's Bankai. Anything that you guys know about it is bullshit. We don't know anything about it. Now, I would be so happy to be proven wrong and that there's information about Aizen's Bankai out there somewhere. That would be great. That would be really great. But I don't, to my knowledge, I don't think we know anything about Aizen's Bankai. How did he get behind me so quickly? Little Barro is confused now. He's like, wait a damn second. Haven't you played it before? Bodhidharma falls down. Let's see how I guess your culture is different from ours. In any case, that Captain, you've outdone yourself to now. Damn. Now, constantly creeping in the shadows. This goes back to the OG Yama versus Shunsui and Ukitake. She was also creeping there, hanging out, having a good time. Rip Jose. Oh, yeah, so sad. Yeah, Aizen, because Aizen's a Bankai that summons Robert. I mean, if we get Yachiro Unohana would be able to go all power, then it should be possible for Aizen, maybe. Pretty sure he just doesn't get along with his sword. You need a good relationship to get Bankai. I don't want to see him again in the Hell Arc because I want to see Grants, Zai the Power Grants. I agree 100%. I think, well, he has a complete control over Shikai. Someone had a good theory. I don't remember who it was, so I can't shout you out. Someone had a good theory that Aizen, like, brute forced his Zanpakuto. Like, he just, like, is so powerful, he just took it over. So that way he doesn't have access to the Bankai. Didn't Kubo say his Bankai turns off his Shikai? What's up, Gabe? Just took the official Union Arena judge test. I'm a level 1 judge now. Can judge major events. Have a card and a shirt on the way. Good job, man. Congratulations. You're really getting deep into Union Arena, man. That's crazy. Aizen has no Bankai. Doesn't sound like much of a compliment. It is, but this time it's dangerous. Go back to the others. Now's ride or die, homie, then. Ride or die. Go tell the others to go on ahead of us. Yes, sir. I'll tell them and come back. Captain, if you're dead before I turn, I will shave the chest hairs off your corpse. She sounded more and more like Lisa. Shunsui loves his vice captains, lieutenants. Shunsui loves them, man. Just give Aizen Legos and he can make his own Bankai. I mean, that's not wrong. Aizen can create a Bankai whatever he wants. He has ultimate complete hypnosis. He can do whatever he wants. You finish your shade. That's not very nice. We have information on your bottles. Your Zanpakuto's ability is turning a child's game into reality. Was that just now also a game? True, I did not play Bodhidharma falls down with the Arankar's #1 guy. Oh, that's fucked up. They best fucking change that line in the anime so that they say Stark. I messaged your content format. Thanks, Zentai's creation. Thank you. They just straight, I did not play Bodhidharma falls down with the Arankar's #1 guy. Excuse me. Excuse me. His name is Stark. Like, that's crazy, man. Imagine Xylo as the poem instead of Nemu. Anime onlys would be confused as fuck. That would be fucking funny. And I would like that a lot. That would be cool. Yeah, fuck you, Stark. Damn. Okay. Okay. I would love to see Aizen's Bankai in the final fight. I would not. I think the final fight with Aizen and Ichigo is so cool. So cool. I think we just leave it as is. Now, they could improve and add stuff, but I don't think it needs anything crazy like that. How does he even obtain a sword during the fight with Yuha? They better change that. If not, Stark's ghost is going to come and haunt him. I think we'll never have Bankai because he sidelined his Zanpakuto for the Hogyoku. I believe that as well. That's kind of how I interpret that. I think that's how that is. He's become one, but I don't know. And if Robert lives, I'm going to be shocked. Okay, that's fucked up. They normally only do testing once a month, but with the format getting much more competitive, thanks to Blue Sakuna, they send out a Discord link to people in the waiting list to get judges up and going. Very cool. Okay. He's spitting on number one guy's grave. That is fucked up. Aronkar's number one guy right here. Don't worry about it. But Never Falls Down is a game where whoever is it shields their eyes and looks back as they say the verse. Whoever's caught moving is captured. There are 3 rules. Okay, so this is important because this is how the whole ability is going to work. 1, the captor must be in a location where he can be seen by all participants. 2, the participant loses if they are seen moving by the captor. 3, the participants win if they can touch the captor before the captor sees them. It's Chocolate Inglés. Is that what it's actually called? Chocolate Inglés. Oh, so I wasted my time explaining the rules. When we start playing that game, the attack by the spiritual pressure given off by the one who's it can always be seen. Okay, all right. Let's break it down. Let's break it down here. The attack by the spiritual pressure given off by the one who's it can always be seen. So you can immediately see the spiritual pressure of whoever's it. So you can see like a beacon in the sky. To touch the one who's it before he sees you, you are able to travel across the path of the spiritual pressure in the shortest distance possible. That's crazy. Meanwhile, he sees a static illusion of you, something like that. Seems like an awfully convenient rule for you. But if you're seen moving and lose, that means as long as I realize it's an illusion and find the real you, you die. Interesting. So because he didn't pick up immediately that there was another Shunsui basically running off somewhere, he was fine. But now that he knows that there's another Shunsui doing that, can't wait. This fight scene is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Look how evil Shunsui looks right here, by the way. Looks crazy. I'm like 90% sure Stark never told Shunsui's name, to be honest. If I'm wrong, then Shunsui's just a monster. Someone go and confirm if Stark ever introduced himself to Shunsui. All right, that had to have happened. Later, Marcena. Best of luck at work tomorrow. Best of luck. And I'm glad you picked up things. You're glad, huh? It was a mistake explaining the rules to me. You can't play this game anymore. Not necessarily. It's a game only when both sides understand the rules, isn't it? Oh, and you made one mistake. The static image you saw of me, that was not an illusion. You actually did see me. Okay. The ability to sense spiritual pressure is called Reikaku, or spiritual pressure perception. All the fight using spiritual pressure unconsciously see things using both their sense of sight and their Reikaku. So you have like a third eye in your chest. White chocolate versus dark chocolate, 100%. What's up, TPing staff? Welcome. We're just getting into the first game explanation of Shunsui versus Little Barro. I always forgot, does Shunsui have to explain the rules of the game before he's able to use them? I don't believe he has to. I think, like this is going, the Shikai only works if both players are playing. You know, like it has to be a game, right? Shunsui has such a creative Bankai. His abilities as a whole is very creative. I like Shunsui's abilities. I think they're super creative, and it makes a lot of his fights very fun and unpredictable, right? And the more they concentrate on the battle, the proportion Reikaku takes up becomes exceedingly high. In other words, unconsciously, you no longer see with your eyes. That's why I solidified the spiritual pressure itself and left it there so you would mistake it for me. That's crazy. Never mistake it, you would. Who do you think I am? I am Shinzu Kiraku, the Captain General of the 13 Court Guard Squads. Baller. That part is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Would you like if Ichigo's true Bankai gets explained in the final fight? I would. I would like that a lot. I would like any sort of additional explanation on anything that we didn't get in the original manga. Any sort of additional explanation would be so good. How was your Thanksgiving yesterday? Omar, it was very good. Thank you for asking. I worked in the morning, but I was able to get off at a decent time. I still had Thanksgiving dinner. It was good. He shouldn't even have a name. Stark is so mid. That is so fucked up. Do you prefer the straightforward Shikai to Bankais or the more complex ones? I think part of what makes Bleach is the really cool, unique hacks Bankais, you know, where they have like all these different abilities. So I like those. I think they're cool. But there's also something simplistic like Byakuya's Bankai. Ooh. Byakuya's Bankai is a classic. I can't wait to see his Zanpakuto spirits. I hope it's this episode. Thank you for the donations of all CPing staff. I think from what somebody told me in the TikTok chat, the episode ends with him talking to his Zanpakuto spirits. Complex Shikai and Bankai are fire. Yeah, I think Getsuga. By the way, that's a great spelling, Getsuga. Then the number 10 show. Incredible. I think that's what makes Bleach. It's the cool powers and the explanations and all these different abilities that go up against each other. It's great. Ooh, he's already moving too. Bodhidharma. Dang. Did he break his own thing? Oh, so he could go short range. You're here, right? I told you, didn't I? You can't play this game no more. Oh, he's in the shadows now. Nice read. That's the first time anybody dodged my Kage owning Shadow Demon on their first try. I told you that. We have infringement, and here we go. Ooh, you people have none on ours. I thought I dodged it. It isn't fair not to tell me. Shoots is like, dog, I told you how my game works. You got to at least throw it back here. I'm beyond excited. It's going to be so good. Tomorrow's going to be so good. I love how complex Bleach can be as a story. Oh, 100%. And there's a lot of nuance that gets left on the floor because Kubo is a very nuanced, like he writes a lot of really deep shit and kind of leaves it there for you to kind of take a look. It's great. Byakuya's Bankai looks better than Udi's full standing. Well, of course. Byakuya's Bankai is fucking beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Really nicely well done. Peace de la Resistance. Are you streaming it? I will. I just will not be here tomorrow morning. It will be in the afternoon that we'll watch the episode together, guys. Turn to X, Barro, the X axis. My power penetrates all. There's no room for such a concept as dodging to interfere with it, and then immediately gets shot again. Did you see a shadow? You look surprised at dodge. Don't worry, like you said, you merely fired an after image. Little Barro looks fucking pissed. It's called Kage Okuri, Shadow Projection, a game of closely staring at a shadow and projecting it to another location. With a Reikaku as powerful as yours, it's sure to leave a vivid after image. So good. So good. Shunsui has great vibes overall. Yeah. Oh, definitely. How do Uetsu dodge it then? He's just the GOAT. Uetsu can do whatever he wants, man. He squad 0. Don't worry about it. He can dodge it. He can easily dodge it. The scary thing about children's games is that you have no idea when or what game is about to start. No matter how uninterested you are, once they take you by the hand, it's all over. You're stuck playing with it until death. Your hand's already been taken, so let's keep playing until death, shall we? So good. I would like also if he kind of went back on like these are kids that are playing these games and you never know when they're going to make up new rules. They're going to change how it works. Like that's great. That's really, really good. And back to Shinji. Okay, let's leave him and go. He immediately does it. We're all going to help Captain Kiraku. Momo was like ready to go out and help Shunsui. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Really for Shinji's luck, he should have stayed by. Shinji should have stayed with Shunsui. Shinji doesn't have a good track record. He should know better. Are we going to lend Captain Kiraku a hand? Why should we? We're pressed for time. Then let me ask, what do you think now? I'm heading back, but the rest of you can go on ahead. Yep. Nanao knows. Nanao knows her captain better than anybody. She knows not to get involved. It's going to be a whole thing. This is Manga C for the website. Oh, Ukitage's back again. The rest of you can go on ahead. One more question. If Ukitage was here, what do you think he'd say? If Kiraku says he'll be okay, he'll be okay. Damn. Kiraku's really coming up a lot with these Ukitage references. He really pushed this Ukitage agenda, and we're just still hanging out with Ukitage. Don't worry about it. He's good. Ukitage said, if he was here, he would have said this. We're constantly getting Ukitage here. Look at poor little Rukia. Poor Rukia looks distraught that we keep bringing up her newly dead captain. Sam, when will you face the allegations? These Discord people are trying to put me down here. They're plotting. They're conniving. These damn people. Let's leave it to him and go. That's the correct answer. Now that you know, let's go. Oh, and one more thing while we're at it. If it was the old man Ginrisai who was staying behind, he'd say to go on without him too. To bear the lives of his officers is the Captain General's duty. So sick. So sick. Such a good part. It's going to be so good. Like, how could you not love all of this? Who is behind Rukia? Renji? Because these are the 3 lieutenants that are left right here. Obviously, and now. So I'm giving them on all platforms. I got the allegations in the bag. No, we're going to... It's okay. How did Nino S kill him so easily? Don't listen to the haters. I what you did in 2014. I don't know what you just tried to type there. Oh, I remember what you did in 2014, 2019. There you go, Punk. It's good recovery. Thank you for the follow, Leonardo Bakercha. Roar, Zabimaru Classic. That's Renji. Further up, it's literally Renji, Nanao, Momo, and Rukia are the only lieutenants that are left. This is the manga. So in the manga, that fight with Renji versus Uryu never happened. So Renji is still part of the crowd here. So that is Renji. In manga continuity, that is Renji. What time is it for y'all? It is 8:22 p.m. I love the spirits in the Zanpakuto arc. What other spirits would you like to see from that arc? I love Byakuya's spirit. Byakuya's spirit in the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc was so funny. He was like such... What do they call the guys that are like pretty and dumb? Are they called... I want to say bimbo, but I think that's what the women... There's a guy term for it where they're really handsome and really dumb. And that is what Byakuya's Zanpakuto spirit was. I loved it. I love they added the fight then. Oh yeah, the fight was incredible. Really good. Really, really good. How careless of you figured being close. Okay, sorry. Let's go back here. They're really close standing there. How careless of you figured being close would give your sword the advantage. I did. That's why you've already been cut. So good. I thought I cut off your entire arm. I guess I didn't step enough. Damn. Shunsui is not taking a himbo. It's a himbo. The Comrade Warda came in from out of the back. It's a himbo. Yeah. There we go. Hey, I thought you were only an hour apart from me. It's 10:23. No, I'm on West Coast. I'm on California time. So it is 8:24 p.m. right now. Diagram. This gun is my bow. It's made for my reishi. That's why you can fight with the barrel cut off and create a new one if it breaks. But you've already forgotten the rules. Rip. Love it. Love it. Shunsui is so good, man. He's so good. If you take your eyes off me for a moment and catch a glimpse of my shadow, everything you see with your eyes after that will be a silhouette of me. So good. It brings back memories when you child you were afraid to death of. The silhouette that kept following you. So good. This fight, if it's animated well, it's going to be so crazy. Kiraku's leadership is slowly becoming the same as Yamamoto's during the OG Gote 13 area. I think it's a good hybrid Omicron. I think Kiraku as the head captain is a nice middle ground between all of that stuff that's happening with Yama, right? Yama, even to what Yuha was saying after Yuha Baha destroyed Yama, he was like, old Yama would have fucked me up. You know, old Yama would have been this merciless killer. He would have healed his hand. He would have come at me like swinging. But he's like, you're this old crippled man now. Doesn't want help from the humans. Doesn't want to do this. So I think Kiraku is he's a modern, more progressive take, but he still has that Yama training in him where he's ready to fuck someone up. He's ready to look at little Barro. He's in a bad position here. He's not happy. This reminded me of Ichigo versus Byakuya, totally. It's so playful and mischievous for Shunsui. Yeah, incredible. Shunsui's top 5 characters. Isn't it ironic that Shunsui didn't heal his eye? Yes, it is, Clifford. It is. Very much Yamamoto, very much like Shunsui, or Shunsui very much like Yamamoto, didn't heal his fucking eye. But you could argue wartime, Shunsui after his eye got blasted out, he didn't really have time to see Orihime, right? Orihime showed up last second. You forget Orihime and Chad jumped out of the sky and blocked arrows from Uryu. But there was a lot of overlap time where they were hanging out in the lab, getting ready to shoot up. I don't know. You could argue that they didn't really have time to see each other. I'm kind of worried the purple will ruin the shadow aesthetics, not going to lie. I don't think so, Anime 764. How do I pronounce Lille Barro? Leonardo, do not ask me. We get clowned on all the time for mispronouncing names because we're manga readers, so I won't know. Like, I was pronouncing Pernida, but it's Pernida. All right, as per the anime, it's Pernida. Omicron says Lil Barro. Is it Lil Barro or Lil Barro? Do I still play BBS? Very rarely, Ash and I still play BBS. I think Lily Barro sounds good. I think so as well. We'll find out coming up. Dang. Oh, damn it. Here we go. That's the 3rd time. Only when both my eyes are open can I exercise the quintessence of the X-axis. In other words, my shots penetrate your body and my body penetrates your blade. Dang. That's crazy. When both your eyes are open, my logic no longer applies. That's right. In this moment, there's no weapon in the world that can kill me. I'm allowed to open both my eyes only in the brief moment I fall into a crisis in battle because it wouldn't be fair to the sinners if I kept both my eyes open. Love this panel. Love this panel of Shunsui. He's like, oh, okay, great. Like, love that you have these limits. No problem. This is going to be great. Can you just close your eyes for me? Like put them back. We don't want them to close the eyes. It's great. Shunsui will do what it takes regardless of pride, like having eyes and help out. Yama would never. That is very true, JD. That is incredibly true. I think they're going to do black and white, not the purple shade. That would be cool as well. I always said it is Lille Barro. Okay, that could be it. Lille Barro. That could be it. That kind of rolls off the tongue. Only when I open my eyes 3 times in one battle am I allowed to continue fighting with them open. Oh, there you go. So he got put basically on death's door 3 times in one battle, so now he's allowed to fight with them open. Hate to see it. I'm the last Quincy His Majesty granted power to. His Majesty's masterpiece, the one closest to God. Dang. He is glazing himself in this fight. I thought it was Lil at first, but Lille Barro sounds correct. Frank, what's up? 3rd time, who were the other 2? Well, one was probably Oetsu, right? Like, you think maybe Oetsu? Should we go back? Because he opened it there, right? I guess this whole time it's just been closed. Close. Did he ever open it when he was getting... I don't think so. I don't see a lot of him having his eye open. But I would assume that it had to be the same battle, no? Only when I opened my eye 3 times in one battle. So he had to open his eye 3 times in this battle. So I wonder if they'll kind of show that a lot more in the anime, and they'll show the 3 times that he opened his eyes. Oh, here we go. It's kicking off here. Zilliel, Divine Judgment. Dang. I believe this is a mistake since he was the first center to receive a script, as confirmed later. Interesting. Maybe mistranslation. Last Quincy's Majesty granted power to His Majesty's masterpiece, the one closest to God. Interesting. I don't say names from manga in my head. When I read it, I only remember them when they say it in the anime. That's very smart, T-Pink staff. Very smart. What's up with Lille? Is he like a special Quincy? Honestly, don't know why he becomes like a god. Well, so that's what we're talking about. There's a thing. He was the first that I thought. That's what Pythes told me. That Lille Barro was like the first one to ever get him. He was like the first one that picked it. This might be a mistranslation where they say he's the last one. I don't know how that happened. Zilliel, Divine Judgment. Oh, Shunsui stuck. He can't move. And instantly game over. There you go. Shot 1,000,000 times by Shunsui. So this is his eye. His eye open. This is his eye. His eye open. All right. Sure. I get it. I guess we'll see that. Or maybe this is Shunsui's eye, right? Oh, yeah. Shunsui's eye, Lille Barro's eyes. It's a pair of eyes. I'm an idiot. It's kind of weird that Yuha called Yuruma's first son Lille Barro the victim. And then immediately, blop, 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 blop. R.I.P. Shunsui. Phew, man. Just full on running away. I'm moving pretty well for some. Dang. He's got a chunk taken out of him. Absolute chunk. Hey, did you saw that Hulu put a few Core 3 episodes in dub already? Yes. They released a few episodes of 1,000 Year Blood dub. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. This wounded. Would have been easier if I had died instantly. When you're halfway strong, not only don't you die, you can't even pass out. When I'm not around, nobody's here to tell me to shut up. Dang. Full on still just shooting him, chasing him down. I like that he's like jumping into buildings and stuff. It reminds me very much of Assassin's Creed, by the way, where like you can run and parkour up the side of the building and jump into the windows and stuff. What if they make Godform Lille Barro CGI? They could. It's hard to tell. I don't know how much they're paying attention or how much they have flexibility on moving, but hopefully with Pernida and a lot of people not perceiving it very well, maybe they change it a little bit. Who's to say? You're quick to get away considering those wounds, but did you think you could actually lose me? Damn. Was it not clear there's no weapon that can hurt me? I know. But how about a Keto Blade? Damn. Hado 78 Zongren Slicing Flower Ring. Good for him to try it. Okay. Doubt Lily CGI. It's funny they kept Ichibei singing as subbed in the dub. Well, that makes sense because, like, I don't know. How do you translate a classic song like that? It makes sense that Ichibei sings it in Japanese and they just assume that this is just like, hey, here's a Japanese one. We're going to do it, though. Dang, they're still storming the castle. As you guys can see, for anybody who's asking, that is Renji. Renji is still here because in the manga, he's still hanging out with everybody. Finally, the enemy stronghold. Get your game faces on. Game on. Get your game on. Thank you, Shinji. Shinji's a big Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who could it be? Now, you can tell by that it's Gerard. Like, look at the that's a hammer there. That's a classic Valkyrie. That is Thor. Here we go. He came flying from a long ways away. Urahara's impressed. Urahara's like, damn, like he jumped from way over there. Maybe they'll have Shinji pick up Renji. Could. Intruders, you've come a long way. Gerard is just so happy to be here. So happy to be involved. So happy to run into people. It's not like we came to see you. Came flying to us. But this is as far as you go. If you wish to go any further, you have to get past me. Is he even listening? Yeah, he's full monologue mode. It's already going. He's going to go, So here's Renji right now. Maybe Mashiro takes Renji spot here because Mashiro is there. So maybe Mashiro was brought to take Renji's spot here. How would you feel if Ikaku's Bankai was another Hiho Zabimaru situation where Hazukimaru didn't respect Ikaku enough? I would like that because then that makes that there's some sort of a reason why one, his Bankai was pretty weak and it broke, and then they would give that room for improvement. Ikaku's going to fight Gerard first. Dude, Kosen, I like where your mind's at, and I hope you're telling the truth. Do I think they're going to change the ending of Thousand Blood War? I think we'll still get the same ending chapter that we got in the anime, but I think they will change some of the stuff leading up to it. I think we'll get more of an ending. We'll get more content on the end there. I think that's going to happen. Can I leave it to you? That was my plan. Here we go. Who said anything about a one-on-one battle? A miracle could occur one-on-one, but you still won't beat me. Come at me, all of you. So cool. So cool. The Gerard fight just goes on forever, by the way. Honestly, we do not always love you as a final part 2. That would be so cool, Clifford. So cool. Any chance of getting Love's Bankai against Gerard? I mean, so here's the thing, right? We talk about this a lot. The Gerard Bankai could have so much stuff, not Bankai, but the Gerard fight could have so much stuff that's going to happen in it, right? Because he's this big punching bag. The Gerard fight that happens, he is like the Yami, right? The Yami, step 0, whatever. That's going to happen. But the new owner said he's leaving your guild. I'm selling you BBS. Sorry, didn't tell you, but the new owner said he's leaving your guild, though. Okay, all right, Rito. Got it. Best of luck. How much are you getting for it, Rito? I'm genuinely interested. How much are you getting for a BBS account? Lille Forum animation like as not. You think they'll adapt the Hell Arc one-shot? That would be really cool if they adapted the Hell Arc one-shot. That'd be really, really cool. What episode I think Kira will come back? I do not know. I don't know. Could be any episode here. Wow, I wasn't expecting the Keto to do any real damage, but not even a scratch. I like that he's still just sitting there kind of looking up at the sky. Like, Shunsui's like, man, this sucks. This is not great. If Gerard was has the same sauce as Mask and James, I'd be happy. Oh, Mask and Masculine and James? Dang. Let us see all the Visors Bankai. I guess it depends if you think the Visors are going to do anything in the Hell Arc. Do you want to waste their Bankais here on an anime-only adaptation, or do you want to see it in the Hell Arc in the manga? This is what you call being at the end of your rope. I'm all the way back to where we first arrived. Dang. I wonder if they've gone far enough away. I'm sorry for dragging you into this now. There's the now on our way back. Well, time to make the next move from the end of the rope. Bankai. Katen Kyokotsu Karamatsu Shinju. Flower Heaven, Craze, Bone Spirit, Withered Pine, Love, Suicide. So cool. I mean, so cool, dude. Like, this is really, really cool. Look at Shunsui. Look at the art. Oh. It's going to be good. Now, we're getting this panel probably 1-for-1 adaptation in the anime. It's just going to happen. There's just no way. Ruki and Renji do get married. Yes, they do. And there's actually a whole novel talking about the wedding that happens between the two of them. I hope they adapt that. It's such a good Bankai moment. And I like that in this fight, Shunsui acknowledges that he's losing. He tried playing his games. He tried doing keto, did nothing. Then now he's like, all right, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm going to Bankai. This is how I would go out as well. I'm not going out until I blast everything. I do all my abilities. Then if I do my abilities and I lose, I lose. Like, that's it. I'm sorry. If only Ukitaki's VA got to say Bankai. True. I hope each Softly gets their own backstory. I don't know. I kind of like... I like it sometimes and I like it don't. I don't like when backstories are now a signaling moment that they're about to lose. I don't like that, right? I don't like when they do that. One of them that hates the little Barro's transformation, both of them, they look so weird. Well, I feel like the OG, or like the one that he ends up in, was supposed to be like this old-timey angel form, like historically accurate biblical angel. Yeah, but they're not super cool, right? They're just not. His regular form is really cool. Really, really cool. I hope they animate Camp Fear World in the future. I do as well. Around $10. If it's $, I'm in Indonesia. My currency in rupiah. I'm selling for $150K in rupiah. Damn. Rito, only $10. I feel both him and Tozen got scammed. I agree with that. Tozen and Lille Barro for their, obviously Tozen, his resurrection, or his hollow form, and then Lille Barro, his angel form. I thought they both weren't great. Rez Sensu, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I think Soifon will also fight alongside Yoruichi since they altered some parts? That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. Straight over to Askin. He's just looking around doing his thing. Here comes Ichigo. So we actually already saw Ichigo run straight into Askin in the anime already. That's already happened. What happened to Grimjo? Is Grimjo that crazy ducktail guy? He's sleeping over there. Oh, wait, maybe he's over that way. The streets are confused. Love it. Askin's my favorite Terminator. I love Askin. Let's not make everything about winning or losing. I'm not too fond of it. I don't care what you're fond of. Answer my question. I won't, but I will tell you my name. It's Askin Nakalavar. Okay, so Askin introduces himself here. Beautiful. We get the introduction of Askin into Ichigo. Beautiful. I like Lille Barro transformation because it's odd and it's weird. Well, yeah, and it's like the old school biblical kind of look of it is cool when you think about it, really. Ooh, this is sick. This is so sick. It got dark and cold all of a sudden. No, the temperature didn't drop. It didn't get dark either. This is the chills. I don't see or hear anything, but I can't stop trembling. Spiritual pressure. Is this catching Karaka's? So cool. So cool. Now, they cut a lot of the reaction shots when Grimmy did his meteor. They cut a lot of those. There were a lot more in the manga than what we got in the anime. I hope they keep that. That would be really cool, especially because we already got Ichigo set up with Askin. It would be really, really cool if we still got that. Askin, I mean, how could you not like him? Like, yeah, I mean, this form isn't very cool, right? It's not the coolest form we're ever going to see. Nobody's going to want to be this guy for Halloween, you know? Am I imagining things? It seems like the sky's gotten darker. And he's back. The boy's back. So you find, I'm sorry I kept waiting. By the way, can I ask what your impression is? How does the world appear to you now? Does it appear dark and lonely, hopeless? Sure, the scenery does appear slightly darker. Is this what you call your Bankai? It is what we call Bankai. It's certainly darker, but hopeless is an exaggeration because... And then he's straight up in the air going crazy again. God's messenger never loses hope. Lille Barro is full of himself, man. Lille Barro is so full. What's your thoughts on Kenjiro Suda voicing Toginata? Much love from Sri Lanka. Dang. Kenjiro Suda. Let's Google him really quick. Kenjiro Suda. He is the voice of Nanamin. Or let's see what we got here. Yes. So that's exactly who I thought he was. Nanami. He's the voice of Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. He already voiced Tokinata in BBS, right? That's the same voice actor from Bleach Brave Souls. I support it 100%. I think he's a great voice for Tokinata. I like him a lot, and I like Tokinata a lot as a villain. I hope they do adapt that, but they're kind of not setting much up here. Dang, cuts off a whole side of the plate here. We don't have information on your Bankai, but there's one thing that's obvious. If the wielder of the sword dies, his Bankai disappears. Ooh, dang. A whole fucking chunk took out a Lille Barro. Game over, dude. That chunk of the city that is falling and kills somebody. Oh, 100%. 100%. Here's hoping they add some extra scenes for Lille Barro in his usual outfit. Cleanest. Oh, I agree. Lille Barro in his regular outfit is fucking cool, man. So cool. Does the Royal Guard beat the Akatsuki? Oh, yeah, 100%. Just his power scaling is on a different level. 100%. Tokonata's blade was in the first course ending. I don't know if I believe you, Clifford. Are you in Discord? Send me a screenshot. Let me see. How many chapters is the episode going to cover? Probably about... what are we at right now? We've done 3 to 4 right now. I think it's adapting the whole Bankai here. So we're going to see Act 1. Not even going to try to pronounce that, but the sharing of pain. Wounds inflicted on the enemy surface on oneself as if to share them. But unfortunately, one cannot die from those wounds. What does that mean? What's happening? I told you, it's what we call Bankai. Katen Kyokotsu Karamatsu Shinju. This is the same Bankai one that we knew before. No more talking between acts. Please remain silent during the performance. Well then, Act 2. Zonki no Shitone, the pillow of shame. A man who regrets wounding his enemy falls to the floor from shame and suffers an incurable sickness. And before you know it, Act 3. Dongyo no Fuchi, the abyss. Accepting their fate, they throw themselves into the rising water until each other's spiritual pressures are exhausted. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. But let me see if I can join, find it again. Give me a second to join. Sure, Clifford. First act is Shinjumaru Mir. Oh, 100%. 100%. So now they're drowning. It's a horrible fate to go. Not going to happen well. And he's bleeding. He's got a sickness. He's got a chunk taken out of the middle of him. He's trying to, I assume he's trying to swim up here, but he's just not getting it. No, this can't be. No matter how many times I flap my wings, the surface keeps getting farther away from me. Of course, we threw ourselves into the water. Remember, flap your wings all you want, but what's done is done. Although, it's not that I don't know how you feel. Throwing oneself into cold water to contest a man's resolve. But that's you being selfish. How disgraceful can you be? The disgrace of the man she swore herself to. Only pity keeps her with him and bound to this world. Isn't that right? Sakura no Suki. It's been a long time, Ohana. So cool. Really cool. His Bankai is super fast. Now, I don't know if there's another Bankai that we've seen that is so, like, quickly adapted and done here, right? He, like, shows the Bankai, does all 3 steps, no explanation. He's like, hey, no talking. We're going to get this thing done. Just starts rapping through all the sessions. I don't know if we're going to get that fire panel of Kira. You don't know me that well. You have some nerve calling that when you only play with me once in a while. See that your kimono is torn. That's what happens when you wear another girl's kimono for so long. Look at yourself. Shunsui's got a thing with the mean girls, man. He likes the mean girls. He likes the girls that are going to put him in his pace. He digs it. This would have been a good point for Starks Ghost to appear and drag him down to the depths. Damn, that would have been kind of brutal. I am your sword for better or for worse. We swore we died together, didn't we? Also, he can't see the Zanpakuto toe spirit. Who are you talking to? Do you think this is over? That you could kill me? So cool. So cool. Do not think that a mere Soul Reaper's Bankai can kill me. Here we go. A woman's pity is so very cruel. No ear to lend to a petulant man. Around his lovely throat shines a white thread wet with regret. Nothing else let me cut it away. That awkwardly tangled thread of regret. The final act, boys. The final act. Here we go. With that, I present the final act. Here we go. I'm going to try to pronounce it. Itoriki. I'm out. Atoki Rubaba. Chizomi no Nobadu. A thread cut, blood soaked throat. That is so cool. The Bankai stages kind of remind me of his brother's story. Interesting, Kubology professor. Coming with a deep cards. Okay. Little Barro went from being at 100%, now being at 5%. Do you think we'll get it, though? I've been waiting for it to get him. I do think we'll get it. I think we'll get it. It'll happen. When we're going to get it, I don't know. Super cool. Tanjiro is crying right now. So cool. You just stole his flow, huh? Okay. He's turning into a frog and exploding now. And he falls to the depth. Oh, poor Shunsui. Now he's bleeding. Falls right into the lap. Hey, Digital Bankai isn't so bad if I get to rest my head on your lap. So good. The only eye I got left. How we were paired, I don't know. A sword and Soul Reaper are unalike. Nonetheless, I'm glad you won. Aww. Oh, Barro looks so cool. Yeah. What's going to you? Rather forthcoming, quiet. You're half dead. Ohana, dang. Just when you thought it was over. That's crazy. Kira and Robert versus Chicken Barro. Done. Do it up. Great one. Great one. So cool. I wonder if this is going to be about where the episode ends. I told you. A mere Soul Reaper's Bankai cannot kill God's messenger. I bet this is where it's going to end. Now, if it ends anything like the Mayuri versus Pernida fight, it will end here. This will be where it ends. Like it'll say, nonetheless, I'm glad you won. Done. It'll be done with the episode. That's if they ended exactly the same as the Mayuri versus Pernida. Now, if they want to go one step further, which I think would make sense, they go one step further because they showed Mayuri, air quotes, won. Then they go one step further. They show Kiraku getting defeated. Then they go back to Mayuri, finish that up, then come back to here and bada bing, bada boom. That's how it goes. His Zanpakuto spirit being a cruel woman, but because of them being stuck together, they learned to accept each other. Who knew Kubo was a fan of arranged marriage plots? Jeez. Me versus Barro, I win. Mick says that he can take Barro. All right, sure. I hope they end it when Barro is coming back. How many Zanpakuto spirits have we seen have shown their real selves besides Zangetsu? Zangetsu, Renji's, well, I don't know if we call that their true self, but you remember the baboon and the snake? Kenpachi's, Shunsui's. What's up, Reza? They got his Zanpakuto spirits design his canon so I can simp all over again. I know a lot of people are happy as fuck about that. Yeah, both fights ending in victories, then the vice captain's coming to save them is a nice parallel. Yeah, I think that's what it'll be. I think that makes the most sense of the day. I sent the picture of Tokonat's blade in the Discord. All right, let's look here. Let's take a look. Let's see here. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. So I'm being told in the first ending for 1,000 Year Blood War, This is Shunsui's blade. Let's take a look here. Shunsui's blade. Is that, or not Shunsui's, Tokunada's blade. Sorry. God. I read Shunsui. Is that Tokunada? You did the YouTuber Red Arrow. Great job, Clifford. Have we actually seen Hitsugaya, guys, or was it just heard in canon? I think we saw it. We saw the dragon, like the ice dragon floating there. That's Yama's, methinks. Let's see. Tokunada Zanpakuto. Because Tokunada, the good thing is he holds it at one point, right? So we see a pretty clear image of it. No, that's not his. Ooh. It might be. Holy hell. What do we think? That looks like it. It's obviously less spacing in between. I'm taking in McDonald's with me chat while Sam yaps about Peak. It looks like his base Zanpakuto. Yeah. Different coloring scheme, but I think that's pretty close. Can you guys see? I'll zoom in a little bit. There's Tokunada right behind me. Here he is. There's his Zanpakuto. I mean, now let's look at Yamamoto. His Yamamoto. What does his Zanpakuto look like? That is not Yamamoto's Zanpakuto, at least from what I can see from some of these pictures. Oh, well, that didn't do any good. I had the picture up really big. Let's see. Open image, a new tab. There's Yamamoto's, okay? It's like, Sam one thing is technically not his, but his family's, but he just uses it. True. That's true. Here's Yama's. Let me move it to the side a little bit. There you go. Here's Yama's. Is it Tenken Komamura Zanpakuto? Let's take a look. Komamura Zanpakuto. You guys are crazy if you're able to see that. No, it's not even close. Look at it. It's got to be Tokunada's. That's crazy. There's a bald guy in the way. Okay. All right. That's crazy. I need your pin on something. Hit. No, Tokunada's the same sort of using BBS, the novel, and everything. That's really cool if that's the case. Great shout. I did not know that. That's really cool. Or that is Sasakibe. Dude, we're going to go down the rabbit hole. Sasakibe, Zanpakuto. No way. Zanpakuto is super different. Let's see. Yeah, way different. And then he's got this guard for it on the other one. I don't know who drew that, but all right, that's cool. It's Yama's. No way that's Yama's. Yama's is way different. Yama's is super different. You think the Zanpakuto that Oetsu used in Squad Zero fight has a spirit, and imagine the Bankai. Well, if that's what some people are talking about with maybe Squad Zero with Oetsu, maybe he could just use all the different Zanpakuto they want. So you find him holding the sword in BBS. No, that's Tokunada, the same sword. Search at BBS. Yeah, I think it looks just like it. The spacing is not as wide as the one in BBS, but that looks, I think it's Tokunada's. Unless you guys can find another one that looks exactly like that. That is almost identical to Tokunada's. I'm going to go one chapter a little bit further, just a few pages in, and let's see what happens next. Yeah, so this is the form of Lille Barro that I always remember. From my first reading, I remember this form, this like god chicken form. That's what I remember of Lille Barro. What, the cutting his head off wasn't enough. I give up. Love it. Love Shunsui. He's like, all right, I quit. I'm done. It's over. Forget it. And now he's got the creepy eyes that close the wrong direction. Would you name your one blade as Mosura and the other blade Barro? Mosura and the other blade Barro. Would you name one blade as Mosura and the other blade Barro? My headcanon is that Oetsu can use anyone's Zanpakuto. I believe that as well, Rez. What about Minasuki? It's only the current Gote 13 captains in that 1,000 blower enemy people are stretching. Well, who's going to be Old Man Zan? The new season, it has probably about 5 left. Honestly, I would have picked Oetsu's Bankai over Senjomaru's to see. That's a very stark thing to say. LOL, I give up. Yeah, 100%. And I love it. It's so good. Your weapon could not kill me. Not even severing my head with your own spiritual pressure could kill me. Those who are sinful lose all hope when they behold me. I'm immortal. I'm invincible. I'm God's messenger. Granted special privileges. There's nothing you sinners can do to this messenger of God. Oh. Dang. Okay, that's supposed to be like a double spread. That's crazy. So you're behind that tower. I'm surprised. You still had enough energy left to escape my light of judgment, despite having your filthy gut gouged by the light of purity. See, right, Captain General, you are sinful. Sakura Nosuke, let's run. If you won't die with Kiramitsuji Shinji, there's nothing more I can do. Love it. His Zanpakuto spirit is like, yo, let's dip. Let's get out of here. We did all of our moves. It's all done. Let's just go home. Like, let's call it. Nobody will fault you for running away. Get some sleep. While you do, I'll carry you away. Aww. Wake up. Aw, now, good you weren't. Oh, so rough. Release my Zanpakuto. There's no time to hurry. Forget your promise to my mother. I thought it was. Oh, so good. So good. Captain tried to say you this. You must not know how precious life is. That is sinful. Okyo. Super cool. All right, we're gonna stop there. There's no way it gets to here. It's just not gonna happen. Super cool. Love they have the design, by the way, from the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc. Super cool. Do you think the end of the chapter sketches represent Nanao picking up Shunsui? I mean, here is someone like picking up a thread, right? Like that's what that is, which I think is still just going back to kids game playing with the thread. It's really cool. Also, I heard the 4th core might come out in January. I've heard that as well, that the 4th core potentially is going to just continue on in January, which would be crazy if that's the case. That's like Puro Films trying to speed through this thing. That would be insane. But I think it's going to end with Shunsui being successful and winning, and then it's going to come back here. She has such a different Zanpakuto design. I like it so much. Love how the spirits match Shunsui's. Does this not canonize the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc? I don't think it canonizes that arc as much as it... I feel like in classic Kubo fashion, he loved that design. It was like, hey, done. Easy. Don't worry about it. Really great. I think Kubo helped design some of the Zanpakuto Rebellion spirits, so it's no problem. It's good. Unohana has Zanpakuto has Circle, Suba. Canon Zanpakuto spirits revealed. Zangetsu, So and Hiro Zabunaru. So it's Ichigo, Renji, Hitsugaya, Katen, and Kyokotsu. Benihime, Nozarashi is now Chiru, of course. Also Kaze Shini, one of the chapter doodles. Okay. I'm pretty sure he made all the designs from the filler arc. There's no way it's in January. That's why that'd be insane if it's January. Quick question. Why did Behind the Now Zanpakuto have Shunsui Shikai Sword? What? Why did the Now Zanpakuto have Shunsui Shikai Sword? Well, it's no relation to the thread used to slit the throat. Probably. That's probably it. Frank, you got it. Shunsui is my favorite Bankai, hands down. I hope, now, I say this in the nicest way. I hope they stretch out Shunsui's Bankai, like the actual usage of the Bankai, to be very thematic, to be very dramatic. I hope they make it very dramatic. I want them to really stretch out. Shunsui's Bankai went by so quick. Like, he used it, but, like, look at this is all one chapter. He used it, bada bing, bada boom. We get the Zanpakuto spirit talking. Then he cuts the thread around the neck. We see it tying around him right here. That awkwardly tangled thread of regret without a percent of the final act. Boom. So it lasted, what, 2 chapters for the Bankai? Y'all guys are my favorite /only Bleach contest. Thank you. Nobu shit. Thank you. Kubo supervises Zanpakuto designs of the filler, but Masashi Kudo designed them. Very cool. Still no foreshadowing for Nanao Zanpakuto. Shuhei's Bankai in the novels is so cool too. Very true. I hope they adapt Can't Fear in World as a whole because it's just so good. So good. Shuhei's Bankai in the novel. I agree. Sana, I want them to start fighting the Bankai. Have it be a tea ceremony, almost like the first big fight of Kagurabachi, if you know what I mean. That'd be cool. I'm going to need an explanation of now Zanpakuto and his relation to Shunsui. I think you will get a very big explanation on that because Shunsui, now the whole Zanpakuto thing, there's a lot of backstory and stuff that goes into that. I think we will get a lot of explanation for that in the anime. I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to spend a lot of time talking about that. Imagine they show Shuhei's Bankai Thousands randomly. I don't want that. Shuhei's Bankai Spirit looks badass. I agree. And Shuhei's Bankai Spirit had one of the best stories. It had like a whole episode where Shuhei's Bankai story went on this like old man Logan like protecting a kid in the Soul Society. He had a great episode, a standalone episode, just his Zanpakuto Spirit. Really good. How many cores and episodes would it take to adapt all Camp Your Own World? Well, so here's the thing, right? When we talk about Camp Your Own World, Camp Your Own World up until the end is a lot of it is a big fucking yap fest. A huge yap fest. They talk a lot in that one. There's a lot of talk about how Fullbring abilities work. There's a lot of talk about how Tokonada works. There's a lot of hearsay about how the Soul King was formed. And then there's a lot of Urahara. So Urahara is talking a lot in that whole thing. Urahara's playing like these mind games and sending secret messages. And there's a lot of talking that happens in there. So what Clifford said, the most popular one is they want 3 movies for Camp Your Own, 1 for each book. Now, the second book, I don't know if you guys have seen Camp Your Own World. The second book is like twice the size of the other books. It is huge. So it would really need to be four movies if we're going for it, okay? I'd say 20 episodes if they cut off the information that's already known. That's probably a good guess, Omicron. I think they could do a solid, let's just pad it, Omicron, and say 24. If they really cut down on a lot of the re-informing parts of Camp Your Own World, they could cut it down quite a bit. They really could. If they do a classic, I'm talking 2010, 24 episode adaptation of an anime, they can make a really good Camp Your Own World out of that. I rewatched the Zanpakuto filler arc for the episode, and they foreshadowed the hell of each of Zanpakuto in that arc. Interesting. Yo, what's up? You have a good Thanksgiving? I did. I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving as well. I hope you guys had a great Black Friday if you partook in any of the stuff. After watching y'all talk about Camp Your World, I hope they don't reveal Shuhei's Bankai. It just doesn't feel right at Rune's moment. No bullshit, 100%. 100%. If you're a Shuhei fan, you should want Camp Your Own World to be adapted because that is a perfect moment for him to use it. And the whole novel is about Shuhei. He's a main character in that novel. You should want Camp Your Own World to be doing that. What novels do they talk about the other Kapachis? That is Spirits Are Forever With You. How many episodes left in this core? 1, 2. There's at least 4. We don't know if it's going to be 13 or 14 episodes. So at least 4. I made a brookie. Let's go. Okay, but it didn't come out how it is. Oh, unfortunate. I prefer Camp Your World to be a movie. Well, the thing with the movies, you get such a long break in between all of them, you know? There's a lot of really cool stuff. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in Camp Your World that gets talked about with Tozen. Tozen gets a lot of really cool, weirdly enough, gets great character building inside of Camp Your World. And he is like one of the coolest fucking characters in Camp Your World. He has this whole backstory that he goes through. Like the end of every novel is like a fat chapter talking about Tozen. It's really cool. My fear about Camp Your World is that if it ever gets adapted, it has a possibility to be the second mountain arc if they do it wrong. Yeah, because they got to adapt it correctly on Omicron. So you're not wrong. They need to adapt it really, really good. Top and bottom part were hard, but the middle became a pudding. Ew. Omar, that sucks. 5 L blower for Shuhei. I don't think Camp Your World can save him. Camp Your World can save Shuhei. Trust me. Camp Your World is so good for Shuhei. What is my favorite Shikai? I'm going to go classic. Anytime that we ask these questions, no saying Aizen. Okay. Favorite Shikai. Shikais are very basic. There's not a lot of Shikais that are super crazy. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Hold on. If the sword in the ending was Tokonada's that showed in its sealed form, his unreleased has a different design. True, which would be really cool. I love Rose's Shikai as it's a conductor wand. That's cool. That's very true as well. I guess speaking of the visor, I think Shinji Shikai is really fucking cool. I love Shinji Shikai. And I love the spinning move that he does with it. Shinji Shikai is classic, man. What's up, Zero? Welcome. It's safe WY. So I have actually not read Spirits Are Forever With You. So I cannot commentate on Spirits Are Forever With You that much. Most of the knowledge I know from that is either from Pythes or it's either from Bleach Bracelets. Nothing beats Zabimaru. Zabimaru is a classic Shikai pick. Really fucking good. Shinji for me, yeah, Shinji's great. Shinji is great, man. I stopped after 1,000 Blower. I'd read Camp Your World and the other one if it's an anime/movie is confirmed. I read Camp Your World and the other one if it's an anime/movie is confirmed. Nothing is confirmed adaptation for the novels. That is not confirmed anywhere. Rangiku is cool for her Shikai. Are you going to get any of the new characters for Brave Souls tomorrow? The Christmas ones? Probably not. I just, there's not something that is worse to me in my head than grinding for orbs in Bleach Brave Souls. While Besuke is a good Shikai, well, if I'm kind of talking about abilities, I'm just talking someone like design and like coolness. Abilities, while Besuke is broken, man. Really broken. I'm basically like Fire Sagamas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shinji doesn't have a single W. Shinji, man, he's in the wrong place, the wrong time, this guy. Do I think Kuryoshiki would beat Azashiro if they were a non-populated place? So I don't know. I'm not super familiar with them. I haven't read that novel. I can't really talk too much about SHUNSUI. I'm not the expert on that. I have read Can't Fear on World, but I'm not the expert on any of the Kenpachis or anything from Spirits Are Forever With You. Is there manga out after these episodes come out? Need to know what happens after the season. There is. There is a complete manga for 1,000 Year Blower. It is done. It's been done for a long time. Now, here's the catch-22 for you, Rivas. A lot of stuff is being added to the Bleach anime. So really, the ultimate form to receive the 1,000 Year Blood War information is from this anime. You know, Kubo is adding a lot of stuff. They're filling in the holes. They're having a great time. Now, the manga is still really good. Really, really good. But as it gets further into 1,000 Year Blood War, you'll see a lot of jumping around. A lot of characters get left on the cutting room floor. We didn't know some characters were even alive until we got novels after 1,000 Year Blood War. So it's still really good. Did that Burn the Witch anime come out yet? Did they announce New York something? No, they have not announced anything. Aside from when the original Burn the Witch came out and they announced they like signed Kubo on to continue it, nothing is coming after that. It's crazy. That's who this Tokonata is. Let's see. If they do make it for world, I like the part where Tozen's friend gets married to Tokonata. I love when Kubo remembers important small moments. Yes. Love that part. Love it. Manga art is untouchable. Oh, I agree. I mean, we get some of this here. Like, look at Kubo's art. It's so good. It is so good. For designs, definitely the First Division's lieutenant. Really? T-Fink stuff. That's crazy. You're just going to pull that one out of nowhere, huh? Ask Pythes? I will. We got a whole branch of the Soul Society not talked about yet. I know. And like Kubo signed on to do it, but I think Kubo is so involved in the anime. He's so involved in the video game that's coming out. Why did Burn the Witch have few episodes for each season? Why did Burn the Witch? Well, Burn the Witch has had what, 4 episodes? It had 3 episodes that were originally going to be a movie, and then it had 1 prequel episode. Am I remembering that correctly? So Burn the Witch was kind of a weird adaptation. I just like the rapier. The rapier, Sasakibe, dog. The rapier's sick, man. So good. Imagine if the Eisen Crisis happened on the Burn the Witch region. Where's Okikiba? He's like hanging out, holding down the fort somewhere, okay? He's back doing his thing. You know what really it is? Shunsui likes him so much more than now. He wanted him to be safe. He wanted, he's the backup head captain in case it all goes to shit. Imagine what Besuke Bankai, that'd be pretty cool. Go to villain. I'm excited for Yushiro for the next couple of weeks, hopefully. We'll see. So, rumor has it, I wish I had the photo to show you guys. Rumor has it, we get this, then we go back to Miura versus Pernida, and then we go back to finish Shunsui versus Little Barro, and then we go last 2 episodes, it's going to be Yugrim versus Basby. I want to make a bet on how this core is going to end. Okay, let me hear it, no shit. Let me hear how this core is going to end. I want to hear it. Okikiba's dumbass is irrelevant. Dang. Rose's Rebirth of Souls is like the Bleach remake, especially when Kubo's involved in it. Yes. Yep. I forgot his name. Isn't Hanataro? Let's see. Look, I love Burn the Witch, but it confused me why it's not the same things globally. Okikiba, I have to be down there to be in charge of the story. But yeah, that's exactly it. Okikiba's in charge of the people that are looking for other things in the Soul Society right now, Like, throughout Bleach, I just assumed different branches were fighting hollows on a different scale with unique systems. Well, I think basically the dragons are like the hollows of London town or whatever. Okikiba is a good mid-level manager. Yeah, he's the day-to-day guy. He's taking care of the small issues, the day-to-day, the cleanup of the Soul Society. That's what he is. Shunsui's the big picture guy, He's overseeing all of that. Hanataro has the cool Shikai with a thermometer. Yes, correct. Core 4 ends with Yugrim having Almighty and Uryu and Ichigo confronting him. Okay. All right. Imagine if the Hell Arc is a tournament arc. Dude, that'd be so sick. That would be the biggest cop-out in the fucking world, that they like come down there and it's a fighting ring in hell. But I'm for it. Let's do it. Okikiba's OP. He survived a direct attack from Yuha. Yamamoto thought he died. Yeah, I mean, he's got his dog, man. Okikiba's not to be messed around with. I hope he's more relevant in the Hell arc, of course. Okikiba's just watching Aizen. They're like really besties. Like Okikiba's like, hey, can I get like a tea or something? Like what would you like? And that's where it's at. Where did Nobu shit go with my bet for where he thinks this is gonna end? I'm waiting for this bet to come through, Nobu shit. Javo, what's up, dog? You made it just in time. Does the sketch of the chapter show a string being cut down? Well, this is the oh, yep. Do you still have certain letters that accounted for? We do. Just that we don't know the name of. Fodder Kiba, old ass, damn. I find something really funny about Getsuga Tensho. If you take 10 Sky and Tensho and make it English 10, you can find similar in the Ju 10 and Juji show too. Maybe I'm just reaching too much. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, man. I don't even know what I just read. What other animes you watch? Right now I'm watching Don to Don. I'm watching that with my fiance, and then we are making our way through Hunter x Hunter. We are on they are currently learning how to use Nen is where we are in Hunter x Hunter. What do you think of the theory that Aizen is Shunsui's son? I think it's dog shit. I don't think that's an actual one. No offense. I love theories like that, but I think that's a weak theory. I always wonder if Burn the Witch was hinted in Bleach because in the early chapters of Bleach, there's this chapter of a girl and a dragon. That would be crazy. How far are you not done? I'm caught up. I'm caught up in Don to Don. Nobushi is writing a whole script. Yeah, I'm waiting. Okiba the third seat, first division. Yes. I'm just waiting to see when this is. Hunter x Hunter since activated. Love Hunter x Hunter. I've seen it. It's my fiance's first time watching it. She's loving it. It's really good. Here we go. Nobushit's here. We've been waiting this whole time. I think they would at least start the fight for each elite guard to the halfway point, making it look like the Slow Reapers are going to win, and then they turn the tails of the new Quincy's farms. Okay. Noted. So you think the last episode, all of the forms will hit? Did I see the Shin Godzilla? So I actually haven't even seen Shin Godzilla, which is, I guess maybe that makes me a bad person, but Sanpakuto Rebellion arc isn't canon. The designs were supposed to be humanoid for that arc. It just hit me that next year will be the last season. Yep. So we'll be enjoying some of the best fights that happen in Thousand Year Blood War next year, but it will be the last Thousand Year Blood War. It'll be sad. It'll be end of an era. Really, really sad. I was catching up in the manga since I was a anime only, but now that it's back, I'm rewatching the Chimera Ant arc and reading from there. I cannot wait till we get there. I love that arc. I think that arc is so good. I don't know if about the opening and the closing song. I think they're both great. Both the opening and the ending song for this season is really good. If you haven't seen Shin Godzilla, you need to see Godzilla -1. Okay. Haven't seen either of them. Ending this core, maybe Yoruichi versus Askin. That would be crazy. I've been waiting for this fight all week. Can't wait for this Bankai, dude. The Bankai is going to be crazy. The Bankai is going to be really cool. Really, really cool. Chimera Ant arc, Sam. No, I love the Chimera Ant arc. I think it's really good. Shin Godzilla is totally worth a watch, brother. Okay, heard. I'm not a really big Godzilla person. Now, this is obviously a stupid comparison, but I've not seen Godzilla versus Kong, any of them. The last Godzilla movie I saw, I think I did watch the one with Bryan Cranston in it. Well, the last one that I remember is the old school one with it was the OG American one. Don't worry, we're gonna get an anime adaptation of the novels, and they're gonna announce it this year's Jump Fest. That T-Pink staff, that would be so fucking crazy. That hurt me. What Chimera Ant arc? You can see -1 on Netflix, both versions with and without colors. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. What's my favorite anime character across all the animes? I really like Vash the Stampede. That's just because that is a anime and a character that I grew up with. So Vash Stampede has a special place in my heart. Did the manga explain why Issei family is cursed? It explains a little bit about. I mean, it's been so long since I've read it. I can't remember the details, but there is explanation to like how the sword ended up in the story with Shunsui and this promise. There is a backstory into that. I'm putting it in the universe right now. I would be fucking so happy, T-Pink staff, you got that. Do you like reading before the episode comes out to compare rather than not to ruin your perception of the anime? I do like reading it before because then when I'm watching the anime, I then get to see stuff that is different in the anime, which is why I like to do it. I like to read the manga, see the original, watch the anime, and then I'm like, oh, like, okay, I like this shot here. I like that they cut this. I like that. Like, you know, it's really cool. What else are you live on? TikTok and Twitch and YouTube. By the way, what's wrong with the first two core openings? Actually, they weren't bangers. That's what's wrong with them, okay? They weren't 10 out of 10 classic songs I want to blast in my car. I don't want to listen to those openings ever again. I forgot what they sounded like. There's a lot of Bleach endings and openings in the OG anime that I'm like, yo, this shit is so good. So good. I do not feel that way about any of the first two. I don't. I'm not the endings, not the openings. If it actually happens, I'd like to have my props. Of course, T-Pink Staff do. I'll shout you out from the rooftops if that actually happens, T-Pink Staff. Thousand Blower Part 1 was good. Thousand Blower Part 1 was incredible. I just don't think the opening song was a 10 out of 10 banger. It is what it is, you know? You know, for some reason, I want to rewatch all of Bleach again. Do it up. Why is Core 2 hated? Core 2 is hated because it just felt like they rushed through so much stuff and they just like, here's the fight in its entirety, one episode. And then they got to the end of Thousand Blower Core 2 and it ended in the middle of Ichibei versus Yuha, like a weird fucking spot. And then you got, what was it, like 4 minutes of illustrated Soul Reaper's guide? Like, it was bad. That was not a great ending, you know? The OP was good. You gotta listen to it again. Why is 911 the police number? Oh, fuck if I know. I don't know why 911 is the police number. That's a great question, though. Nanao is not in the next episode. Nanao will be in the next episode. It just, the backstory and all that stuff will not happen. I love how this core, all the lieutenants are stepping up. Yes, that's really cool. It's an answer for me, but I get it. I just love Tatsuya Kitani's music. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. And, you know, we're allowed to have different tastes. I just don't think, in terms of Bleach openings, that doesn't even rank top 10. Not even close. They're not 10 out of 10, but still not as good as Core 3 openings. Core 3 opening is great. Really good. Core 3 opening would probably crack my 10 out of 10 for me. And that's all the Bleach openings combined. You know, the police number used to be 0. Well, I can see why they changed it from 0. Like, that's ridiculous. Core 2 would have been better with 16 to 22 episodes instead of 13 to contain all that. Yeah. I feel like with Core 2, we got a lot of them trying to rush through to get to these ending ones so that they have enough time to add all this extra stuff to it. Now, obviously, I don't know if that's actually the case, but that's what it felt like. Why can only a specific Zanpakuto harm Lille? Did he have some past beef with the Issei clan in the past? Asterisk will always be my number one. That's not a bad shout. Asterisk is great. Is really, really good. Unk is a professional yapper. Okay. All right. Thank you, Javo. The first opening and closing was fire, but I agree. But the ending in Core 1 where we see the OG captains was fire. I agree. That was really cool. What's my favorite Bleach opening? I probably like the one, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it starts and there's like there's a part probably about 5 seconds in where fire just comes on the screen. And I think it's when they first are entering Hueco Mundo. Great opening. Really great. That's probably my favorite. You know, at the end of the Reaper Bleach music video, they showed Senna's ribbon. Yep. And then they showed Senna's ribbon in the mid-credit scene when they were talking about the Valley Streams, which is very cool. And now is one of the best female characters in Bleach. I cannot disagree with that more. That is crazy. Having one entire fight, one episode isn't a bad idea, but Core 2 fumbled when it came to the long fights, yes. There needed to be some fights that needed to be 2 episodes in Core 2. I would say Kenpachi versus Grammy should have been one of those fights. There was stuff that was cut about Grammy from the manga, like reaction shots and things like that really showed how dangerous Grammy was. And I think that could have been a additional cool thing to add in there, of course. I hope they give a good send-off for Nemu. Dude, I hope they give the worst send-off in the world. I hope Nemu gets off screen. I would just laugh in Jose's face. After Dark. That's it. That's totally it. And now is mid. Damn. We just full out slinging insults like that. That's crazy. Frankie's going to get caught on the streets. That's insane. Sam, let me enjoy my now. Well, Senjumaru, I get it, man. Senjumaru is a baddie. All right, I totally get it. Now. All right. Mask versus Rose and Kensuke should have been a whole episode. I agree as well. Kind of give them a little bit more of a fighting chance. You know, something really cool. And now top 5 waifu. That is crazy, boys. That is crazy talk. Lisa's a W. I would agree with that. Lisa's cool. I like Lisa. Y'all crazy. Won't catch me lacking. I hope so, Frankie. I hope you survive and you have a great job. Grimmy should have gotten Ruki and As not treatment differences night and day. Oh, yeah, for sure. I always thought Inazuma was the one they used to cut the Soul King, and that's why Lily could get cut. That would be really interesting, T-Pink staff. And I'm not, the knowledge on all the stuff that has to do with Inazuma is out of my brain. I don't know. Favorite Bleach waifu? Kukaku Shiba. Frankie, watch yourself before I show you the true power of the question. The way I see Thriller Core 1 song and the real opening is different. Did I see the new Christmas Isane? I did. Pythe saw it as well. He's very excited. There's a Christmas Isane. Christmas Nemu. That's a Jose and Pythe's banner right there, dude. They're crazy. Squad Zero is basically immortal. For the most part, yes. Obviously, there's a part where like everybody can forget their names and it goes and so on and so forth. Soifon grew on me a lot. Yeah, I agree with that. I think Soifon has had a great showing in Core 3. She's done a really good job. The God Slayer sword. Ooh, okay. All right. I believe it. We knew Sam was down bad for Kukaku. Hey, hop on Brave Soul, Sam. Why? I can't think of anything I want to do less than that. Oh. Kukaku, I think you meant Yoruichi. It's fine. Mistakes happen. Okay. I need some of Sagisu's angelic Evangelion music. That would be so good, Kabbalah Professor. Some angelic music would be so cool. I'm finishing my orbs on Isane and Unoha Smart. What OC did? Well, I think it's hopefully something new. I hope they go crazy for Shunsui vs. Lille Barro and we get a brand new OST. Habo grew on me so much, especially the message she gives that proves every other Espada. I'm finishing my orbs on Isane and Unohana and Nemu. Yoruichi is better than Kukaku. You only say that because Yoruichi was in the series more, okay? That's the only reason you say that. Excluding Stark, that makes me like her a lot. All right, hell yeah. We like that. Stark is the GOAT. You can't disagree with Stark. Senjumaru, Unohana, Nanao, all Bleach women. Greater than all Bleach women. You're crazy. You're insane. I believe we're all like Soifon. In what way you think we're all like Soifon? What way you think that? Stark, though, would be my favorite spot. Hell yeah. You a hater for real? Ain't wrong, Anthony. Owen Hollow's also high on my list. Ikaku is the best waifu. Amen, Norisuke. That's for you, dog. You hold on to that. All right, boys. We're calling it, everybody. That's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Happy Friday. I hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving once again. If you guys are not already, join our Discord. We have a great community starting in the Discord. The links for all that should be either in the bio, the description. There is a link to join our Discord. Click it. Come hang out. We got a lot of cool Bleach people. We'll be talking about the Bleach anime tomorrow in Discord as it's happening. Then we'll be going live tomorrow on Twitch for the live watch of the anime episode, which is supposed to be really fucking good. So fingers crossed. I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll have a new Bleach Boys for you guys on Sunday. So I will see you guys then. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I'm waving. We're going to slowly turn everything off here. My question